Yeah, yeah. Okay, talk. Talk again. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Now talk.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Talk again.
Hello.
Okay. We should be good. This is what it takes to have the fucking shit up and running. Is this Seamus talk for me? Okay, again. Okay, okay. I need you to sing, "Believer" by Imagine Dragons so I can make sure it's good.
I forget the words to that song. First thing.
First things first, I was saying.
I remember that song.
Too bad.
I remember the old songs better than the new shit songs.
I think everyone does.
What even is their last two albums? What the fuck?
Okay, in my defense, I like West Coast and their Evolve. Yeah, their Evolve album. West Coast is pretty nice.
I haven't even listened to the Evolve one.
You know,
right?
I don't think you have.
No, because I still listen to Tokyo. It's still my number one.
Okay, yeah, and look how far we've come is my baby. It always will be.
I like Pantomime. That one's good.
Lost Cause.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I've never been a fan of Lost Cause.
I know.
Wasn't that on Transformers?
No, that
No,
was
which one was
Battle Cry.
Battle Cry.
Yeah.
They're on quite a few movies. I mean, yeah, on quite a few movies.
I like Roots. Roots is a good one. Warriors.
Roots. Oh yeah, I do like Roots.
I'm going back to my roots another day, another door, another. Okay, yeah. Anyways.
Amsterdam.
Okay, yes, we get it. They have a lot of good, lots and lots of good.
Smoke and Mirrors is by far the best, though.
Okay, the album wise, Smoke and Mirrors. Yeah,
It blows everything out of the water.
it goes for me. It goes Smoke and Mirrors, Night Visions, which is their first album, or at least their first big, I should say, because they have like EPs and stuff, like little baby albums.
Yeah.
So it goes that one. So it goes Smoke and Mirrors, Night Visions, and then probably Evolve, and then whatever the hell. What was their third album called?
Wait, wasn't Evolve their third album?
No, Evolve was their fourth album.
It was?
Yeah.
I got my Spotify up. I'm looking. Let's see.
Oh
Yeah,
wait, it was
went
Evolve.
Yeah,
Is it Origins? Is that what the third one is?
Origins,
Yeah, Origins.
is the last one.
Okay,
That's
so
the
then
worst one.
I like Origins though.
I don't. I'm a big fan of Evolve.
Then again, I only like one song, one or two songs okay, so I like from Origins. I like West Coast, Stuck, and
Is it sad that I know every song on Evolve?
Boomerang. Dude, no, it's not because I too know every song in Evolve.
I don't know every song on their latest one though. He does
Here's
stuff
to
on
my
Twitch, I guess.
future.
Now.
Here's to my yesterday. Fucking
Have you
slams
seen
into the mic. No, I haven't.
No, he creates music or something on Twitch.
Sweet, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I've never watched it, but good for him.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that's an extra revenue source other than his millions he's made off those albums.
I'm just saying, is it Dan Reynolds? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Dude, Dan Reynolds, like, if you ever need me to be in a video, I could play, like, the one guy, the tambourines, just in the background. I'm just saying, I could.
I really like the guitarist, the guy with the long hair.
I need to look up the names.
Yeah, the guitarist is really cool.
Haven't they had two, or is that,
I don't know, maybe yeah, I thought, didn't they have two and then one left the band? I'm not sure.
I think that, unless we're thinking of Fall Out Boy, because I know Fall Out Boy has had.
Panic at the Disco is a one-man show now, and
Apparently.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
For a living.
Dude, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. This is gonna bring back some much needed nostalgia.
So according to Google, when you type in Imagine Dragons band members, Dan Reynolds has been since 2008. Daniel Sermon, the cello, has been since 2009. The bass guitar has been since 2009, which is basically, those are like the big three. And then the acoustic drum set has been through 2008, which is Andrew Tolman, Ben McKee's the bass guitar that I mentioned earlier, and then acoustic drum set. So there's been two. So Andrew Tolman was 2008 to 2011, and then Daniel Platzman has been since 2011.
Yeah, and like, remember those one songs that were like musical songs, you know?
What do you, like, can you go deeper into
what?
Like what do you mean?
Okay. You know, like those really bad songs that they first made?
Oh yeah, of course.
Or yeah.
What
was the one called?
Yeah,
I
we gotta look it up, guys. Hold on, don't you worry. It's gonna be copyrighted, but it's fine.
Let's see. Oh, Pistol Whip. Oh man.
Hold on. We'll just, we got an ad, lads. We got an ads. We got an ads, is what I said.
I think
this is Seamus' favorite song.
Whatever Speak to Me is pretty.
We can only play 6 seconds of it before we get copyrighted, so there you guys go. So this is like literally, okay, so that was 6 minutes, 7 minutes of us talking about Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
But that was, yeah, okay, but anyways, now that we're 7 minutes, 6 or 7, depending on if I want to edit out the beginning. See, I don't want to like edit out like when it first starts, because I feel like that's like where all the comedy gold comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so it's just like, so like yeah, like the video that we had up, I guess Thursday, which should have been Wednesday, but or whatever, I don't know. As long as we get 2 podcasts out a week, roughly. Hell, we could do more. I mean, guys, nothing happens. I thought more happened, but nothing happens in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, what, you got the climate strike and
Area 51. Yeah.
So that Area 51 one was like a complete flop, right?
Seamus, hold on. We need to actually properly intro before we talk. Okay.
Okay, so we're restarting.
Well, we're not restarting, but like we have to properly intro.
Okay.
Okay, so wait. Okay, do you want to like go every other one? Like, I do it this time, you do it next time, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'll do it on Wednesdays. You do it on
whatever days, whatever the other days. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? We are. Oh god, that was a YouTube intro right there. Okay, hold on. Welcome, guys. This is the SeaDan MoRan podcast. I am joined with my co-host, Seamus Rainey. We are going to talk about random ass shit that comes to our mind. And for starters, we got to talk about Area 51. So let's get to it. Seamus, how do you feel?
So, yeah, what a waste. They kind of, why? Like, why? It's a failure. Like, only like 100 people showed up, and
one person got arrested.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. I clicked that I would go, right? But I clicked it as a joke. I said I would go as a joke. I wouldn't actually go.
Yeah.
I don't know who would think, like, hey, let's, like, actually go to Area 51. Who would people that actually people that actually bought plane tickets to go down there. Like, it's just such a waste of gas and money.
And apparently, down by Area 51 has about 50 people, and they thought that there would be about 2,500 people show up. Well, that didn't happen, and supposedly this guy says his nightmare was that 30,000 people would show up, and it was going to be bumper to bumper traffic. They aren't used to that many people down there.
Yeah. It's in
Yeah.
Nevada, isn't it? Am I corrected? Or am I correct with the...
Yeah, it's in Nevada, I think.
And that's not where they test the nukes, right? Like, that's
No, they
that's in
tested
New
nukes
Mexico,
in New
isn't it?
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People at my coworker, people at my work, my coworkers, we were having this big debate because someone thought Area 51's where they tested the nukes and that's why there's aliens there. But I'm over here like that's the stupidest fucking thing. But at the same time, it makes sense because they're like, oh my god, there's aliens. Let's test nukes and like get rid of the aliens, get rid of the evidence that there's actually aliens. You know, that could they very well be. Maybe Area 51's just a decoy. It's a distraction from nukes that actually went off in. I guess it didn't go off. They never went off, did they? No, right?
No, that would explain our theory, though, right? That the base is underground. 'Cause
Yeah,
they do nuclear explosions underground, so.
yeah. So, like, that's another thing. Like, do people not feel earthquakes when nuclear explosions go off underground?
I don't think so. I'm not sure how that all works. Like,
First of all, who's
right?
stupid enough to actually do nuclear testing underground? Like,
Well, they can't do surface anymore because
well,
there's
no.
like a world agreement that nobody would do it on the surface, but they do it underground.
But if you do it on, they're like, that's just, literally, we're fucking with the earth right now.
Well, we do the same thing with like oil.
Yeah, but that's because humans were like, hey, fuck the earth in 50 years. Let's start making cars that need oil. But
Yeah,
granted, like, there was no, like, I mean, there probably was a easier, like, more economical way, which is, like, what we're getting into now with Tesla and stuff. But, like, back then, they didn't have the technology that we had now to be like, hey, we should do it like this. But,
true. But like, still, testing nukes, that's not too bad, right?
as long as it doesn't fuck with me. Like, as long as I don't see, like, a person with 18 eyeballs walking down the street one day.
Well, just get ready for the mutant snakes that are around that area.
I kind of want to go through New Mexico. Like I just have
I
like a
guess so.
strange urge just to.
I have never wanted to go to New Mexico.
Well, now, I never once. I forget New Mexico as a state, if I'm being honest. As well as Montana and Idaho. I have to think really hard about them.
Montana's my dream state to move to.
There's a lot of dream states that people want to move to. Like,
Yeah,
there's
but
probably someone
Montana
that's like,
probably isn't one of them.
there's literally someone out there that's like, man, I really want to move to Idaho right now.
Hey,
Not
don't
to-
knock on Idaho.
Not
too
to talk
much.
shit about Idaho, but like, who even lives in Idaho?
Not my aunt anymore, so I don't have any.
Exactly. Name one like person that's done something that has came from Idaho. Come.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's drawing a blank.
Exactly.
Einstein wasn't from
I don't.
Idaho.
No, he was not.
Yeah, that's. Why was this a thing? Why did they do this?
The Area 51 thing.
Like,
Are we talking about Area 51?
yeah,
Some guy just like put it as a joke. He was like, "Oh, let's all just storm it," and people were like, "Ha ha ha! Let's click and share. Let's click and share." And then eventually, people were just like taking it like this. Even was a joke. I don't know why people thought it was serious the whole entire time. But
so like 100 people have like 5 IQ points.
yes. But now imagine if literally like 2 million people said that they were going to go. Imagine if 2 million people actually stormed Area 51.
They wouldn't find anything.
You know why?
It's not real.
It's in New Mexico. We just talked about this, Seamus. I literally think everything is happening in New Mexico now, where they're doing the underground testing.
Uh, I don't
Okay,
know.
no, hold on. So have you watched have you ever watched Indiana Jones?
Yes.
Have you watched The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Yep.
So Where's that place in the beginning? Is that New Mexico?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Actually.
Okay. That explains everything. Explains everything. Aliens in New Mexico, guys.
I love Indiana Jones.
So did I. I was very tempted to one time buy the box set because it's only like $20 on Blu-ray for all of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I want it? Do I ever have time to watch it? Do I even watch movies nowadays? But, you know, if you're ever bored and you just want to watch a movie, you know, Indiana Jones is the way to go.
Yeah, like, if there was one superhero figure that was normal, that is the greatest superhero in American history, it is definitely Indiana Jones.
Except he's afraid of snakes. Big fault. Big fault.
Yeah, well, you know, Superman gets taken out by fake rocks, so...
I mean, Superman's fake in general, though, so...
No,
Also,
he's not.
guys, I apologize if I sniffle a lot. I'm honestly sick, in case you can't tell. But,
I couldn't tell.
But I'm sniffling a shit ton.
Yeah, well, don't sniffle.
I try not to, but it's just so, you know, it feels so weird that, like, I need to sneeze, but I can't sneeze, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I really think that if someone was to, or if like a lot more people, like let's say even 1,000 people showed up to Area 51, like, I think
1,000?
yeah, like I feel like that's a good enough like number to like impact something.
If they all bring their American guns.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we got. We're gonna talk about presidents, the candidates.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
That's for another time.
Joe Biden.
No.
Legend.
No.
He is a legend.
I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Like, that dude can't even like say a single like sentence good. Like, I can't make a sentence right now apparently.
I was about to say,
but
what do you say?
Anyway, Joe Biden is not very punctual these days.
Mm.
He's kind of senile, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
Who is like in these polls? Who are they asking who they're voting for? Like, who is voting for Joe Biden?
I really don't know. People that love Obama, I guess.
That's true.
Because I feel like that would be like the most like direct like corresponding link that would even get, like, no offense to Joe Biden, I bet you he's a nice guy. I know who I'm voting for. Like, as of right now, I'm set on someone. Obviously, it's gonna change, maybe, unless they do something to screw it up. I'm trying really hard to keep genders out of it, so that they can't assume. It's really difficult because I keep on wanting to say him and / or her. And yeah, I think the only reason like people like actually like are thinking about Joe Biden is just because Obama.
Well, yeah, and I think there's more reasons to it.
Like
some of his ideas aren't like too crazy like some of the other
like
ones.
building a wall. It's
No,
happening,
like,
isn't it? Isn't he actually? Hasn't a part of a wall actually been built though?
it's been like, so there's like 300 miles across the Mexico border, and only 1.7 miles has been built.
God.
It's got 299 miles to go. It's been 3 hours. I mean, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Bro, I was waiting for the Great Wall of America to go up.
Well, he had to pass and fuck so many people to get there, you know? Like, because, you know, obviously all the people in the Senate was...
Yeah, I guess.
like saying, fuck you, not Obama, fuck you, Trump, suck my dick. Who's one of them, one of the guys, I want to say like Terry, but I don't think it's Terry. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, I'm just gonna look up presidential candidates. Presidential candidates.
You know, for a guy who like ran on, I'm gonna build a wall. It's kind of pathetic that you don't get it up.
Yeah.
And he has like the permits to do it, so I don't know what he's doing.
Tom Steyer.
There's something so irritating about that guy.
Yeah, it's just because I see him in every single fucking YouTube ad that like I just want to like not hurt him at all. Like he's talking about like setting term limits for Congress and stuff, so they're not there for 8 million years.
Yeah, and like it's irritating. Like, did you see his one ad? It was so corny. He was like had all these people saying his campaign slogan.
No, I haven't.
And it was cringe. It was cringe.
He kind of looks like Emperor Palpatine. If I'm being honest.
And what's his like label here? Tom Far Steyer is an American billionaire. Oh.
Yeah, another thing he went after Trump saying he started like Tom Steyer started a small business and got it to like a multi-million-dollar business, so he knows how to help with the economy or something like that. Unlike Donald Trump, who got a small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, I want to know how accurate that is. If he like actually grew his own business, or did he get something?
Yeah,
Let's see. Because they all like attack Trump on that. It's like,
Kamala Harris. That is the I think if I screwed up her name, I apologize. But she is one that I'm actually looking forward to hearing about.
Yeah, I'm about done with Kamala Harris. She's so irritating to listen to in the debates.
like go on.
No, you can go. You go.
I was just gonna say, like, with each president, like, candidate, I should say, they all have their points, and there's, like, some of them are just, like, flat out retarded. I know I shouldn't say that word, but they're just fucking idiotic with what they're saying, and it's just like, okay, you're an idiot. But, like, some of them, they're, like, some points are, like, you know, they make good points, and it's just like, oh, yeah, you know, you're pretty smart, like, you have, like, you know, 8% of my interest right now, and then like the other half of like what they're saying is, I want to fuck the American citizens, all of them. It's just like, okay, yeah, never mind, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna vote for you.
Yeah, I guess there's only one that I really can't stand, and it's Pete Buttigieg.
Ah, yes.
If you ever listen to him in the debates, he always goes, based on scripture, we should do this. And it's like, dude, shut up. Seriously, no one cares. Based on scripture, we should kill babies upon birth.
Oh. Interesting. There's a man whose last name is Castro, and I just think of Fidel Castro from Cuba.
Is he, like, related in any way?
I don't think so. He can't, like... They don't really... I don't think so.
I'm looking it up. We're going to deep dive.
And Julian Castro's, let's call him Julian, I apologize. They don't really look alike. Like, I don't really, like, I can picture, like, slapping a beard on him, and I don't really, let's see. He's contributed 4 point, how do these people have so much fucking money? That's the real question.
Well, they get lots of money in Congress to do things.
You know, Trump has
not related to Fidel.
Excuse me. You know, Trump has a 52% approval rating.
52?
Yeah.
Well, it's been lower than that at some places.
Yeah, it's just like one of those. I don't. I don't see him winning, but then again, we never saw him winning in 2016.
Well, I mean, I could kind of see it
I
in
everyone
16.
okay. I should rephrase. Yes, I should rephrase what I said. When he was going up against Hillary Clinton, I saw him winning. But in the beginning, no one really thought a businessman like him, I should say, would win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, because he came out of nowhere. You remember when he came down like his elevator? I mean, his escalator.
Escalator, yeah, like in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Because The Simpsons predicts everything.
He comes down in the escalator. And he's holding up his "Make America Great Again" sign.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, well, what has he made great?
1.7 miles of wall, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
That's it. It seems like.
The wages haven't gone up at all.
I still got fucked over on my taxes.
Yeah, he did that tax cut for the upper class and then ignored the middle class.
Yeah, basically, he shoved it deeper into the poor people's ass. He started shoving it like. It wasn't like it was like just the tip at first for middle, and now it's like the shaft is starting to go in. And then for rich people, for the upper class, they're just like 10 miles away from the dick, so they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm like highly on the fence of either voting for Trump or not voting for him. Like, it just matters who gets a Democratic nomination.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I won't vote for Biden.
I'm not going to. If he's the one, he can not do anything violent to himself at all.
If Yang wins, then we get those Yang bucks. I'm feeling it.
When do they? It's still another year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still another year.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah, it ain't this year.
Over here, like, I'm pretty sure it's 2020, but you never fucking know nowadays.
Yeah, you never know.
The sooner they get Donald Trump out of office is what everyone else is thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. See, Trump hasn't done anything, like, negative.
Yeah, I know. But,
like, he doesn't do anything. It's a problem.
Yeah, he the whole North Korea thing, he became, BFFs with North Korea.
I like that.
That was a good thing. Russia loves us. Basically the three, world superpowers. I mean, China could still fuck all of us at once, but, other than that. Like, I'm just saying, if one day China said that they had enough, I'm pretty sure we would all be fucked.
Yeah.
Like, they might act like they're just, like, they're just, like, minding their own business. But I bet you somewhere they have their own New Mexico that has, like, a super weapon hidden underground.
China has, like, so many people in their military, too, because everyone has to do military experience.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So it's quite a dilemma there.
China's just like, I want Donald Trump to piss me off one fucking time. Just say one racist thing to me, Donald Trump, and I am pressing the enter button, and this super tank that we have headed underneath Shanghai is going to rise. We have a fucking Mecha Godzilla down below. You really want to fuck with us right now? And Donald Trump's like, you know what? We have fucking King Ghidorah. Let's go. And he presses enter, and King Ghidorah, doesn't do jack shit, and Mecha Godzilla comes and fucks us all.
And Donald Trump gives him the middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you want to be diplomatic? Fuck you.
Hey, you want to have peace on Earth? Fuck no. He presses a button, tries to launch a nuke, but it just explodes out of the White House.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be in war with China anytime soon.
Well, let's fucking hope not, dude.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Iran, but... Anyway, we got the climate change shit happening today.
Britain wanted to go to it, but she had to work because there was a protest thing.
Yeah, there's some climate strike today.
Yeah. I didn't really look up on it, so Seamus has this one.
Yeah, so basically there was climate strikes all over the world today, and Greta Thunberg, who most people have heard of, the 16-year-old Swedish environmental activist whose efforts have been raising environmental consciousness around the globe, spoke to crowds of tens of thousands in New York City's Battery Park. Quote, around the world today, about 4 million people have been striking, Thunberg said. This is the biggest strike ever in history, and we all should be so proud of ourselves because we have done this together. New York City schools excuse the city's 1.1 million students from class to participate. Quote, climate change is worse than homework, end quote. I mean, if they excuse me from school in high school, would you miss?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
It's, like, why wouldn't you miss? Like, personally,
honestly, I would just miss just because someone would be like, "Oh, hey, you guys just not want to come in tomorrow?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
What high school kid doesn't want to miss school, and then you get to go to this huge like rally thing?
I shouldn't have said her full name, but you know.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said the name.
It's fine. She's gotta get. It's not like she's gonna get found. I bet you there's a lot of those people around.
True. Yeah, all these people rallying, I understand it.
You know what's one thing? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Go. I was talking about school. Sorry. Keep going.
But like all these people rallying, I understand it, but then they like don't want nuclear energy, which is the least carbon emissions you can possibly get and be efficient. So it feels like they're like protesting and then not protesting for something worthwhile, because the Green New Deal has like nothing about nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is very important to saving carbon emissions.
Seamus is going to be a chemical engineer guy, so he knows what he's talking about. I'm just going to agree with him because I don't know what the fuck he's saying right now, but, you know, just listen to him.
Okay, what were you going to say about school?
I'm just saying, guys, I agree. If nuclear energy is good for the environment and stuff, fuck it. Nuclear energy is good for the environment.
Well, it doesn't come without faults because there's
it's a nuke.
We don't know how to
contain
some nuclear energy. We don't know how to like get rid of.
Contain it.
Yeah, or dispose of it.
Contain.
We know how to contain it. We don't know how to dispose of it.
Contain. Contain. Okay, anyways, about school. You know what? One thing that really irritated me in school was when there's really smart fucking people who's like, oh my god, I did so fucking bad on this fucking test. And it's just like, you have no idea. You don't even know. Like, oh my god, I probably got like an A minus and I'm over here holding like a C minus. Like, I hope you fucking stub your toe. Like in physics and shit, I had no idea. I'm just like, yeah, this sounds about right. And then I look at it, I'm like, this is not fucking right at all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't like that. I guess they're.
I know in physics, you cut out, so I didn't hear what'd you say?
What?
You like I guess there, and then you cut out.
Oh, I don't even know how I finished this.
Okay, in physics, one time on a test, I didn't know the answer. So, like, I acted like I wrote down, like, work and stuff, and then, like, I scribbled it out and crossed it out and stuff, and then I wrote down 4, like, as a random-ass answer. I'm like, whatever, it's 4, and then I got it right. And so, later, the teacher was, like, came up to me, and she was like, hey, I just want you to know, I could tell that you guessed on this, but somehow you got it right, so I gave you half credit. I'm like, okay, whatever. Thanks.
Yeah, physics is the worst subject ever.
Every time there's like 2 chapters that like I actually like understood and like really I was like, okay, yeah. And then like later on they're like, okay, this goes back to elementary school when you guys talked about, what 2 times 2 was, and I'm like, this is nothing like 2 times 2. You guys have like a super quadratic formula where you have to divide by 0, which isn't even possible. It's just like,
Yeah, physics has always been difficult for me because the amount of equations that you have to memorize is absurd.
and it's just like, oh, you can use your notes on tests, but like I'm skimming through all my notes back to like literally 5th grade, like I don't know where the fuck to get it from. I'm like, did we even talk about this? And she's like, oh yeah, it's right here. I'm like, oh, it is right there.
Yeah, and college physics didn't get any easier.
I know chemistry, I didn't like when I didn't try, but then my mom got on my ass, and so did my ex that I was dating at the time. They both got on my asses, so I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'll pay attention. And I'm like, oh wow, this is actually pretty fucking simple now that I think about it, but like...
Yeah, chemistry is pretty simple because it's a lot of memorization.
Yeah.
Like easy things.
I have a problem in that class where I just, zone out and stare at a wall for 15 minutes. Like legit people over here like doing homework and I'm just staring at a wall and I look over and my lab buddy's just like chapter 20 and I'm on chapter 5. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's difficult, man.
Like it's not that I didn't like the class, I just didn't like the subject, I should say.
Exact opposite of me.
Yeah, you liked the subject but you didn't like the class. Right?
No, I like both.
Oh, well, the exact opposite of mine was what I said.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Let's not argue semantics here.
But yeah, like math, I loved math until I got to our high school math teacher. I really want to say their name, but I won't. And then he acted like we're idiots if we didn't understand something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Everyone said like, "Oh, he's gonna get you so prepared for college."
I bet you he didn't, did he?
No, not really.
What a fucking hoe.
Yeah, because I haven't been able to use a calculator once in any math class I've ever taken here in college, and we use calculators like crazy in his class, so he doesn't really help me. So,
where did he go to college at? Wartburg. That was fucking stupid of me. I bet your math is easy there, apparently.
I always loved his stories of, I could have been an engineer. Like,
yeah, one of the things I love is when like people like our uncle per se. I like to call them fishermen. In essence of like, oh my god, I caught like a big ass fish. It was like 15 feet long. You should have seen it, but like my line snapped and my dick fell off at the same time. So I had to like choose between like grabbing the fish or like grabbing my dick. So like I chose my dick, obviously. It's just like okay. Like they just like make up like some BS story. Like, oh yeah, I could have been the president, but I just didn't want to be.
Yeah, I could have been an engineer, but I couldn't use a calculator, so...
I could have been an engineer, but sadly I like getting people fucking pregnant.
Dude gets... he's got so many people pregnant. Whatever. I still love the guy. He did a lot for me, so I don't have anything against him.
I like him as a track coach. He was pretty chill.
Yeah, and he did teach me a lot of things, though, so...
Yeah.
Guess I appreciate him. But in a math sense, he didn't help me at all.
Yeah. For what he was actually getting paid to do, he was kind of shit at. But, everything else.
Yeah, everything else, like his stories and...
Good human, terrible teacher.
Yeah, good human. I would spend more time with the guy, but
At the
I
same
wouldn't
time,
spend more time in his math class.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so today we're doing 1 through 40 for your homework tonight.
Shit, sorry guys, sorry. Totally was not on my phone. Um, yeah, he's legit like, yeah, you guys have questions 1 through 100,000, but the thing is, you only do in evens. I expect it done within the next hour. I'm just like,
Yeah, evens.
that's I hate because okay, everyone knows that the odd answers are in the back of the book, which is fucking stupid. I don't know why they are, but like
Uh,
like why just the odds are or why
all the answers should be in the back of the book,
exactly.
so you know if you got it right.
That was his saying. He was like, it's only in the back of the book to check to make sure it's right. And it's like, okay, so what if I actually do the homework and you catch me looking in the back of the book to check to make sure it's right? You're still gonna like literally tell me to go fuck myself.
You're gonna give me a 0 on my assignment.
He literally okay. So one time he like went all like he literally became a douchebag for like us grading one of our assignments, and I was like really confused. So like I'm like, okay, I think I missed like I just rushed to do the homework like 10 minutes before, like typical me, and it was like -20 I thought because I just rushed, and then he came back and he was like it's -51. If you're not gonna check it right, you're gonna hand it to me from now on. And I'm like literally just like looked at him. And I'm just like okay, but like in my head I'm like I want to punch you right in your fat fucking nose right now.
Yeah. Um. That guy. What about Mr. B? Remember in middle school?
This is what I want to talk about.
Together?
Okay, guys. If you're this far into it, first of all, if you're 42 minutes into it, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. Second of all, I have a fucking story that I want to talk about in a video, but you know what? It's better here with you than so people is actually fucking credited. So one time in what 5th grade?
Yeah, it was like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah, me and Seamus, obviously in the same math, we grew up in the same grade together. We worked on the homework together. Okay, together. Meaning at the same time. Meaning, so we helped each other. Meaning together, assisting each other. So we got the same answers. You know why? Because we were working on it together. Okay, I emphasized that enough. Our math teachers, or math teacher I should say, was like, Daniel, Seamus, I want you to stay behind after class. And we were just like, oh, okay. So like we stayed behind, and he was like, explain to me why you guys have the exact number wrong on the exact same questions, and you guys have the exact same answers. It was the last class of the day, I'm pretty sure, or something. It was like close to the last class. And I just like sat there, and I'm just like, I don't know how to answer this. I'm like, I figured you'd know that we worked together on it. He was like, I don't like cheaters. And I'm just like, I don't really think that we were cheating. And he was like, I want to know who. So I'm like, we helped it. I'm like, we worked together. He was like, you guys can't. He thought that it was like impossible for people to work on a math assignment together. Is what he was like. You guys can't work together. There's no working together. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? How can you not work together? And he's like, I want to know who did this. I'm just like, well, Seamus technically did more of it, so I just give it to Seamus. And he's like, okay, Dan, you get a 0. I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't even say anything during the whole thing because I was like stunned. I was like, what? It was so dumb. It was like, and I've been in college now, and I know that working together is encouraged, and that was so.
It was encouraged. It was encouraged with everyone but him. He was the first person, and honestly, the only person to tell me, and probably you, that if you don't work together. Or if you work together, you're fucking gonna fail my class. I'm just like, what?
It's so dumb. It's like,
it's like, so I'm not allowed. So we're not okay. So so in essence, what you're saying is, if I'm stuck on something, I can't go ask my cousin Seamus how the fuck to do it. I have to come see you, who has a class every single day.
Every single hour.
Oh, every single hour, not every single day. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, it's so frustrating. It's exhausting.
And then it's
Middle
like
school was exhausting.
Yeah, but then it's like me and you would talk to each other, he'd fucking like throw a fit, probably like flip over his desk and like, you know, start slapping his titties or something. But like if our female students, I should say, were just talking like BS with him, he'd start laughing, and I'm putting that in there. I'm putting it in there. Like, honestly, I hate sexist teachers.
Yeah, you can't be sexist against males.
It's like, how come these 8 girls are causing a ruckus in the fucking class, but when I'm actually trying to concentrate, but like I fucking sneeze and you're on my ass about sneezing and disrupting class.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How many times did they
I've
probably help
named
each fucking other?
so many different teachers.
God, that's the Miss Bartunik. Oh.
No, go.
No, I said her name, but like my English 4 teacher in senior year, she was sexist.
Yeah, and Kirk was very.
I feel like we
very
could say their
sexist.
names. I don't really think any trouble would happen from it.
Who gives a shit? It's like there's there's gonna be like 6 people that watch this total.
Hey. Listen, if it ever blows up, more than 6 people,
All right. If it ever blows up,
then we're fucked. Then we're lawsuiting all over the place.
if we blow up to over like 5,000 subscribers, I'll have to pay up like $100 for saying that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we have to get this. Also, there's 2 things that like really quick. We'll go back to school or whatever subject's next in a second. What did you think of the logo? Should I add to it? Take away?
I like it.
You like it? Okay.
I like it.
I'm gonna play through this once or like skip ahead throughout it and stuff. See if there's like anything to add, because I want like stuff to happen in the background. I don't know. I want to have like maybe like a faint like uncopyrighted like calming music in the background, just so it's not like just so there's stuff in the background. Maybe get like some like a video, like not a video, but like I kind of want like more stuff happening on screen to like keep people's attention.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know, we'll see. Yeah.
I like that idea. Like we could do different stuff.
I don't know how people do like fucking equalizer shit, but I kind of want to do that. But so I like have like a picture of you and a picture of me, and then like whenever me and you talk, it goes off.
Yeah.
But I'm not that
That'd
smart.
be a good idea. Don't they have it? If we did this on what is that? Is that Google? That the person's like thing pops up.
Oh, maybe.
Because I've seen podcasts that do that.
I know if I was to record the Discord, it pops up.
That's true.
Like your green thing or like the green circle around it pops up, but like I don't know if there's an easier way to check that or not.
I have no idea.
Like I'm just illiterate, so I can't really. I'm like, you need to like change I need to first of all change my YouTube circle button, but it's our profile picture because the orange is kind of outdated.
Yeah.
Like I love it. Don't get me wrong. It was like my first thing I ever did in fucking Photoshop.
The good old days.
God. High school was just so much fucking easier than middle school.
Yeah.
At least, like, in my opinion, and like, I'm not gonna say like every single person like, oh, high school's gonna be so like, okay, so here's the thing, middle school's gonna be like, oh, high school you have to learn fucking cursive, and you have to learn how to like live with yourself wanting to fucking die. You're not gonna have any time to do anything. And it's just like you go to high school and it's like, oh yeah, fuck cursive, am I right? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Learn this fucking skill for nothing.
I still can't write cursive.
I can, but only my name.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else. My mom, I tried like forwarding her signature because it literally looks like a bunch of zeros. It's not a bunch of zeros. Because she, like, makes it all bubbly and stuff.
Yeah. My mom has good handwriting, too.
Yeah, so does my mom. Like, not to be sexist, but, like, women, like, literally have such better handwriting than men.
Yeah.
But, like, then again, like, if you want to say I like Ike, it takes, like, a man, like, 0.3 seconds, and then it takes, like, a woman, like, a second, because they take it slower writing it down. At least from the ones that, you know, like, writing down notes. The ones that I noticed, like, usually the guys are done before the girls are.
Yeah.
Writing down notes. And totally not anything else.
Yeah, in lectures, they always, like, have different colored pens and stuff.
It always fascinated me how some people took school so serious. Like, not saying that you shouldn't take school serious, but, like, some people, like, have, like, legit, they have, like, literally their pens match up with their fucking folders, which match up with their binders, and then they have, like, synchronized fucking watches and shit. Like, they just go all out.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I wish I would have taken, like, high school classes a little bit more serious, so I could have got some more money, but...
I think, if I honestly, like, looking back on it now, as much as I want to be a YouTuber and stuff, I kind of, like, wish I would have gone to college just to experience it. But at the same time, I like money and I want to be in debt.
Yeah.
Because
definitely a commitment.
Because I know if I was to be in college right now, I would not have that truck. And I love my truck. I love my baby so much.
That's true.
Like, I'm getting new tires next Wednesday, $850. If I was in college, I don't know where I'd pull that fucking money from.
Yeah, you wouldn't have $850 if you were in college.
Yeah.
That...
And I mean, I need to get, like, a small loan of $1 million. Like,
you know, maybe college will be free in a couple years.
I still don't think I'd go, if I'm being honest, just because I'd be 24, 22. Nah, that's terrible math. 23.
Dude, you're never too old.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like, just because it's free. Like, if I, like, have a job that, like, let's say YouTube actually does blow up for me.
Well, yeah. If you are enjoying what you're doing, then...
I mean, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing right now, but I love that money.
Yeah. I guess so.
I guess it just depends on each person. Like, I'm not going to ever pressure anyone to not go to college. In my opinion, the best thing you can do is go to a trade school. Because you're always in need of those. But at the same time, you know, some people like you're going to become a chemical engineer. So obviously you don't need a trade school for that.
Yeah, and I think trade school takes a certain personality.
Yeah. Yeah, I should say that. Like,
not everyone could do trade school.
Yeah. Like, you know, we're always in need of, like, a person. Like, we're always in need of electricians. We're always, unless we go on strike. But, especially if we go on strike. We're always in need of HVAC and construction workers and stuff. And we're also in need of teachers and chemical engineers. So it really just depends on each person. Like you said, it honestly just depends on you. I'm not ever going to tell someone to not go to college. I'm not ever going to tell someone to go to college.
Yeah, it just depends on your interest. And I think some things in college you don't need a degree for. But
yeah.
Business marketing, you don't need a college degree for.
I could successfully run my own business right now. I am. It's called D-Bomb. 5800 on YouTube. Technically, I have sold some things. Technically, I have owned a business.
Yeah. Don't think it would... If you know how to market yourself and get other, like, products, you can naturally do it. No one can, like, teach you how to sell something.
Yeah. And then again, if you want to ever own a business, it's got to take a lot of commitment and money.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people in college realize that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to become a business major, but it's like, you better hope to God that you luck out.
Exactly. It's a lot of luck.
Yeah. Like with
'Cause
chemical
my
engineering, it's, you know, I'm bringing up chemical engineering not only because you're doing it, but because I feel like that's like a super fucking amazing job and something to study. Like you don't know how like much I think that you're fucking amazing in my opinion for studying that.
Thank you.
Like I'm not even trying to make fun of I'm not even, so if you ever think that I'm saying it like trying to annoy you, I'm not. I'm saying it because I truly think that that is an amazing thing.
Dude, I love it. So, thank you.
Like I hope you're confident. I hope you can dispose of nuclear waste.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to grad school for that one.
Well then you better prepare to be in debt just so you can dispose of nuclear waste. This podcast will help you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Are
in
we
one
gonna
year,
call it a night?
yeah, we'll call it a night. But in 1 year, when we have over 100,000 subscribers, we're gonna become more than just podcasters. This is gonna become a full blown channel.
Maybe I'll graduate with no debt.
Maybe. But all
Uh,
right, thank you guys so much for stopping by. You know,
Thank you guys.
it's almost an hour, but we definitely broke the 50-minute mark. We're at 56, 22. It'll be like 56:40 when we end it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched the whole entire thing, I never once said a random word, so I'm gonna flash it on screen randomly. Other than that, yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.